TV. Please hit the like button. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. And if you are not subscribed, please do so. Okay? I don't come on often, but when I do, you need to hear what I have to say. Okay? All right. I am here today because I have been noticing an uptick in people being eliminated on lives. Okay? People come on lives to talk about all kind of nonsense, argue, beef, your family, your mama, your sister, Honestly, the live button is destroying lives every day. It's ruining the lives of children all across America because their parents are being eliminated on live. People go to live for everything, every problem they have, every situation, all their personal business. But nobody goes to God. Nobody prays. Everything is about attention, putting things in the public. So recently, in the last 2 days, there was a young lady that was taken out by her boyfriend, and they were on live arguing, and he got a gun, and he took her out and himself. Okay. Then there's another similar situation going on with this dude. I think he took out the mother, the girlfriend, and himself. But the situation with the girl and her boyfriend that were arguing online, instead, like he was talking junk about her. So then when she came back and started dragging him for filth, he got mad and he couldn't handle the pressure. So he took out his gun and he took her out. The thing is, first of all, sometimes you have to take the high road. But we don't have any understanding of that anymore because people don't believe in God, people don't have faith, people don't understand there's a higher power. When somebody harms you, you do not have to respond. They will be taken care of accordingly. You need to move on with your life and do what you need to do for you as an individual. But no, everybody want to get on live, plead their case, prove to strangers you don't even know who's watching you, but they don't care. So in the situation of the girl and her boyfriend, I saw his brother on live. The brother was like, I wish I had paid attention to you. I want to be there for the nieces and all of this shit. And to me, I'm saying shit because at the end of the day, put the phone down, man. Stop going live for every little thing. The people don't know you. They don't give a damn about you at the end of the day. It's all fun and fodder for them. They don't give a shit at the end of the day. They really don't. But you think they care. I mean, people really come to this internet like these people love them. You got to prove a point to them. You pleading the case to people who don't give a shit about you. The same with the boy who escaped from jail. He's still out, ain't he? Um, hey Marcus, what's up, Mr. Wilcox? He's still on the run for his birthday, but he was going on live too, giving updates, talking. That's all people do is get online and talk a bunch of bullshit. But your lives are in danger, especially you younger children. It's very unfortunate. People are looking for who? People looking for me? Interesting. Yeah, it's sad, but you seeing it now every day. Remember the people in Las Vegas, same situation. They were on live. Dude comes rolling up. There was an ongoing beef, and you keep the beef going because you gotta look big for the people that you entertaining on the internet who don't know you and don't give a shit about you. The only people who need to really matter to you are the people who sit around you, your family members, your loved ones, the people who talk to you every day. If you don't have a relationship with them, that's what you need to be working on. And not these strange people online arguing, telling all your personal business, trying to drag this other person and hurt people, and then end up deceased over some words, over some bullshit. Now, I have always said that words matter. Be careful what you say to people. Once you say it, you can't take it back. Everybody can't handle the truth. Trust me, I know I'm a truth teller. People hate my ass. Okay. The truth is painful because if you come for me, I'm going to let your ass know. And even if I see something stupid, I'm just going to have to say to you, hey, what are you doing? Like, for example, the other day I was out at the grocery store with my cousin, right? So y'all know at the grocery store that everybody has a job that works at the store. You work in the deli. You get the carriages. You bag the grocery. Everybody got some shit that they do, right? So we're getting ready to leave the grocery store. There's the carriage next to us. I put my carriage there because the dude who gets the carriages is gonna come and get them, right? So my cousin, he turns and he's about to put his carriage into mine, and I'm thinking he's gonna leave the carriage there, y'all. No. No, there's an employee walking by, minding his business, probably coming back from his break or just going into work. And here goes my cousin. He's gonna push them carriages into that man and was like, "You're gonna take these and you're gonna put them back." I said, "Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He was like, I said, "Leave him right there." I said, "That's not his job." He was like, "Oh, he works here. He's gonna get it. He's gonna do it." Really? Is that how you go around talking to people in public? I thought to I mean, when I tell y'all I was cracking up because he didn't do that to the right person. Because somebody else would have slapped the taste out his mouth. Do you hear me? When I tell you this man was minding his business, you in a parking lot, like I said, everybody at the grocery store has an assigned goddamn position. He don't need you. What up, Kamisha Boo? What it do? This man doesn't need you to tell him what he needs to be doing and how he's going to take it right now. I was like, oh my God. I was laughing so hard because I know some people that had he done that to, he wouldn't have any teeth left. None. But people are crazy as hell out here. So be careful who you're arguing with, about what and why and when. And like I said, stop coming to YouTube and Facebook and y'all showing off and doing all this dumb shit for people who don't even know who you are. And y'all embarrassing yourselves and aligning yourselves with people who are dangerous for clicks and views and approval. The only approval you need is from God. When you are secure in your relationship with God, when you understand faith, when you understand and you really sit back and let God lead you, you will find yourself in some amazing places. Some things will start to happen for you right out the blue. Even today, if you a non-believer and you just say, you know what, let me say some prayers, because y'all will get up and pick up that live button, haven't said a prayer, haven't thought about God, don't think about the 10 commandments, think about nothing, just living for YouTube. And this entertainment thing, I told y'all, it's definitely demonic. I always told y'all that's how I felt about it. That's why I never pushed hard, because if I gotta beef with you, if I gotta read all your information, if I gotta follow you, if I gotta talk about you and your kids, if I gotta know every detail of your life, then that means I'm not focused on me. There's no way in hell I can survive and thrive in my own personal life if I'm online harassing people, stalking, because it is stalking. You know what I mean? You have court cases with people, right? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Pay $5 and expecting royalty. Yes, royal treatment. Okay, but you have beef with these people. These people hate you. You don't know, and unfortunately, even the people who were taken out in Vegas, a lot of people didn't learn from that. I've heard some commentary from people, and I was like, really? You don't know that you're in danger? You don't know the shit that you do got you in danger? What up, Harsh? What's up? How you doing, boo? Yeah, they don't even know that their asses are in danger. That's the scary part. Kamisha, Vegas, like, was it a week ago, last weekend, when the lady and her husband were taken out on the strip by another YouTuber? And they said that dude that did it, Sin City, he's facing a death penalty. If any of these people would have just logged off, prayed, focused on their own children and their personal life, they wouldn't be in these situations today. Either party. Sometimes most just don't engage. Walk away. Get your life. Mind your business. Live another day. Because these people are crazy as shit out here. But they're letting that live button get them in trouble. See, the live button is dangerous. People don't realize that. People be going live at times when they really, really shouldn't. People put their family on live at times when they really, really shouldn't. Like, you living through social media, not the people around you. But see, when you do shit and it start affecting other people, that's, hey, y'all don't care. As long as you get a click and view. You're not worried about your family. Like I said, how many times, and it's usually black couples, unfortunately, young black couples, how many times are we going to see them take each other out on Facebook Live? The live button is dangerous. Ain't nobody praying no more. Nobody believes. God, Allah, whatever your choice, I really don't care. But you need to have some kind of faith. You need to be looking into yourself. That's how you elevate you. You can't elevate you focused on strangers. And these people are strangers. They're not your friends. You have an argument with somebody online, it could be the end of your life. They're gonna call your apartment complex, they're gonna call your job, they're gonna call your church, they're gonna do all kind of shit to you. Then the whole thing with the monetization of YouTube. That's another issue for people, that jealousy, that hate, that I don't want to see you thrive. I'm going to get in your money. I'm going to shut your channel down. Why? Are you bored? What is wrong with you? If you do not like a person, then you do not watch a person. You know? It's just crazy. What up, Nani? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, but if you don't like a person, don't watch them, because you're gonna throw your life away as well. But I just really need, people really need to find faith and focus, because this YouTube is not hitting. Like, the social media overall. Look at the music industry. Trash. Look, R. Kelly's in the hospital today because he OD'd in solitary confinement. How did that happen? He's not even in general population. He's by himself. So clearly somebody gave him something, okay? And they trying to kill him. You got Diddy on trial. Just sad, and just because you're crazy. It's demonic. All the shit he was doing is nuts. Is it illegal? I don't know. Should he go to jail for 35 years for that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting to them to get to the real part. Because if I'm not hearing about no children being touched and all that extra shit, and we're only concerned about adults, then I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad because Cassie was 19. She was 19. She was an adult. It is what it is. She was participating. She was making phone calls. She was doing her thing. Is this trial about her? You know what I'm saying? But again, another group of people who should have been praying somewhere. Praying, elevate yourself, elevate your personal life. All that sexual deviance, demonic. All them drugs and alcohol, demonic. Preying on people, drugging and raping people, demonic. What up, Lonnie Boo? What it do? All demonic shit. So y'all need to be careful. But incorporate God into your life. First thing in the morning, during the day. Pray for traveling mercies. For real, this girl came to my job one day. Her arm was broke. I said, "Oh, is this related to your case?" She said, "No." What up, Spicy Dicey? She said, "Lately, every time I leave home, some bad stuff has been happening to me." And I said to her, "Do you pray for protection when you leave?" And she paused real quick and she was like, "No, I don't." I said, "Then maybe you better start. You better start." I am from Connecticut. Where you from? Yes, but we have to focus and try to elevate ourselves in other ways on a personal level. Okay, as far as being an individual, and stop worrying about running in a pack and in a group and worrying about friends and nonsense. I saw another video. These were some like white girls. They was like maybe the girl probably was turning like 17. They had a birthday celebration at this girl house, and you know how people have a cake. Now I'm not really sure. All right, Kamisha, baby, have a beautiful day. I'm not really sure where this come from, where it's on your birthday, people smash your face into the cake. I'll be damned if I spend $60 on a cake and you smash my face or anybody else's face into my shit. You're a liar. Anyway, they smashed it. Oh, India, welcome. They smashed the girl cake face into the cake, and it was like she like passed out, because when the girl did it, the girl smashed her head to the ground. Keep in mind, the people around her are laughing. These are her friends, y'all. And she's at her house. They laughing for a few minutes. And then one of the girls said, "Get her mom." Nobody got her mother. But there was a little boy, her friend sitting next to her. He had on like some sombrero. Tell me why her head is planted in the cake. This mofo gonna take a piece of the cake and actually eat it. And then you wonder why I roll solo for Dolo, baby. I don't play that shit. You better be careful who you let around you. You better be careful who you out here trying to impress. You better be careful who you letting in your cipher, because they're going to bring that bad negative energy with them as well, okay? See, and that's the danger of the going live versus going to God. When y'all go live to tell all your business and other people's business, nothing's good coming out of that. You may get some clicks and views, but at what expense? At what cost? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, at what cost? You doing all that, you selling your soul to impress a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know or that don't care anything about you. As soon as you fall and crash and burn, they're gone. On to the next. What do you call it? What do they call them? Shit show. Because that's basically what it is. It's the same, it's a lot of people who be covering Peach McIntyre, right? Now, she's the number one negative heifer on here. and she disrespect God every opportunity she gets. And it's sad because the people who follow her thinks that she's a top-notch content creator because she talk about the checks that she's getting, the money she's getting that she does nothing with. She doesn't have shit. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. If you telling me you make $1 million a year and you blowing it all at the casino and you buying bullshit, I don't really care. You have nothing. You have money. You have income with a ghetto mentality, bitch, and you still live in a ghetto lifestyle. Okay, at the end of the day, but you got all these content creators who make content on her all day long, right? Sure, they're eating off of her and they're getting checks. I'm talking about Peach McIntyre. They're eating off of her and they're getting checks, but how long y'all gotta watch all her shorts on TikTok? Y'all are taking in all her negativity, all the ignorance she says and does. This girl is extremely ignorant. All the stuff she says and does. She drags her mama, her husband, mama, everybody in their family, dead relatives. She tell people business from 1979. What and how do you benefit from that? How is that positivity in your own life? Because you're bringing her negative shit into your world. And then if you're reporting off of it and you like, well, I eat off of this, but what are you really eating off of? So because if she disappeared tomorrow, then what are you going to do? You need to be trying to elevate yourself on another level. It's more to life than other people's business at the end of the day. Worry about you and your Bible. Like I said, whatever your religion, Hindu, whatever, Muslim, Jewish, whatever. That's what you need to be focused on. And if you don't have a religion, explore them all. Find yourself one. Because it's not about going to the building, it's about what's in your heart and what you're doing and what you're putting in your mind at the end of the day. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, you know what, I'm going to get saved. Like, I'm already, saved and then with God. But I'm like, I'm going to take it next level. Like, because I know there are more blessings for me out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more to the game, more to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, so what church are you going to do it at? I was like, what church? And I was like, I ain't got to go to no church to do that. And he was like, well, you got to announce it to them. I said, no, I don't. That's the problem. People think you got to tell everybody else. No, you got to live your truth. It doesn't matter what I tell other motherfuckers. It matters what I do. They don't know if I'm telling them the truth or not. It's what I do for me because it's between me and God. My blessings come from Him. You feel me? Sometimes you're going to be out here, you're going to do something for somebody, and you're going to feel like you're not getting your just due back. Don't worry about it. Your blessings don't come from that. Your blessings come from above. You will get what you have coming. Continue to do good. Continue to respect people. And if you feel like people are coming into your life and they taking you off track, what up, Kimmy Boo? Um, don't let people block your blessings. That's why many years ago, I stopped cussing bitches out because I would cuss a bitch out. Okay, sometimes I still have to catch myself. I mean, I ain't that far removed, but I'm not gonna block my blessing. And sometimes when bad things happen to you in your life, it's just karma for some of the shit you did. But you gotta be really being real, and you gotta be on a whole nother level to understand that. See, people don't take accountability. They can see everything you do, but they don't ever see anything they do. And when bad shit happens to them, they want to play the victim. But if you keeping it real and on your journey to the higher level, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we all need to be trying to push to. You will start to be real with yourself. Tell yourself some truths. You wasn't always right. You didn't always do the right thing. You may not have always been nice to your mama or your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. But it's just room to grow. Forgive yourself and move on. But all this bullying shit, it needs to stop. All the arguing, all the coming on live to cuss each other out. I mean, these are young people that are taking themselves out. And there's never any mention of God. Y'all see Glorilla won the best gospel artist or the BET Awards. Everybody knows that's a joke. That's a joke. How? Why? But you know why? Because Kirk Franklin wins every year. So I guess this year they said, all right, we ain't going to give it to Kirk, but we're going to give it to somebody who did a solo on his album. Same shit. Kirk got the award again. But they all demonic. Look, you heard Kevin Hart say to him, Kirk, stop twerking with your front. Right. Okay? In the name of the Lord. It's not cool. It's not acceptable. But they playing with God out here. You got to separate yourself. One of my peoples was like, yo, everything ain't demonic. Yo, it is. Pay attention. Look at all the demons walking among us. Look at all the shit that people are doing. Look at the people throwing their kids in the river and all kind of crazy shit. This dude in the Bronx threw his 2-year-old son in the river. They found his body, was it last week? Or, yeah, they found his body last week. The moms had been looking for the little baby. She says to him one day, this is how they got him in custody. She run into him at the bus stop. She's 17, he 21. She like, where's my son? Where's my son? He said, I threw the nigga in the river. This is his own son. He said that to her. They finally, they got him. They got the body or whatever. But 2-year-old baby. Like this girl, 17 years old. I mean, I am so sorry for her, but I hope to God that she don't have no other baby no time soon. Get your life together. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. Because that's disgusting. Crazy. Because he crazy. The same up here where I live at, in the town I live in, this dude, I, I, I don't know. I don't know why they would let a motherfucker take a 2-month-old baby, because I could look at him and tell that he shouldn't have had no 2-month-old baby in his custody. He shouldn't have had no children and no animals in his custody. No plants, nothing, okay? Um, drown the baby. Drown the baby in a motel bathroom. What up, mighty blessed hands? How you doing, boo? Drown the baby. Who's at fault? He did it, but who gave him the baby? The mother was locked up. Why would y'all give him the baby and not put that baby in foster care? Put that baby in foster care. A 2-month-old baby with this lunatic. I'm telling you, as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, hell no, I would have never. Never. And what about the white man out there on the West Coast? Had visitation with his 3 daughters, begged the court. This motherfucker was homeless, y'all. Living in a car and in homeless encampments, and they let him take 3 beautiful little girls on a visitation with no supervision, and he took them out, all 3 of them. They still looking for him. Some people talking about, oh, he might have took himself out. No, he didn't. He didn't. He hid. He's hiding, and when they find him, they need to give him what he gave. How you do that to your own daughters? You can't trust people. It's a lot of demons amongst us. I'm telling y'all better stop going live and start going to God. I mean that. Start praying for your own good. Start praying for your own protection. We all need it all day, every day. Real talk. It's real out here. People are playing games. People are hurting children. People are getting away with this type of shit. It cannot continue. You got to pray for your own self. You know, they say every man for himself and God for us all. That's what it comes down to. You can't expect just because your grandmama pray for you that's enough. That's not going to be enough. You need to start getting in touch with a higher being and a higher power. Understand who you are, why you're here, that your life has purpose, that you can bless somebody too. You know what I mean? But just logging on with the bullshit has to stop. I mean, these young kids, I'm like, oh, and not even all just young. Like you got people that are like 30 years old, 40 years old, arguing with their boyfriends online. Shouldn't you motherfuckers be at work? Why aren't y'all at work? When you at work, you ain't got time to be arguing. I'm telling you, when you at work, you tired when you get off. You be waiting to get home to go to sleep or do some other shit. You don't have time for this. But when you got too much, what they said, idle hands are the devil's playground. This is why people are getting into so much nonsense, because people are not doing anything. Y'all heard about them arrests out, not the arrest, well, the ICE, they went to this factory out there, right? And they arrested like 109 employees at this factory. Now, what I'm going to say is, not necessarily this factory, but when y'all hear that these ICE raids go down and all these people are getting arrested, y'all need to go apply for them damn jobs. Go apply for the jobs. Even if they don't pay that much right now, just go apply for the jobs, because at the end of the day, that shit about to flip around, because that's against the law as far as Americans are concerned. But go get you a job, because I'm going to tell you right now, $13 an hour beats $0 an hour. And that's why a lot of y'all are getting in trouble, because you got too much free time on your hands. If you notice, I don't know where y'all live, but my God, ever since they said weed is legal, there are towns with no grocery stores, but they got weed spots. I mean, there must be, shit, there gotta be at least 40 weed stores up here. 40 weed spots. You can't get no fresh produce up this bitch, but you can get you something to smoke. What's wrong with that picture? Because they just selling us out. They killing off the children. There is no faith. There is no belief. There is no hope right now. And we need to be spreading this to the children. See, a lot of us were saved. A lot of us are here today. A lot of us made it because we had mothers and grandmothers that went to church and they prayed for us. And we went to church too. Even if you didn't follow all the way through, you got that basic foundation. You went to church. What up, foot soldier? What up, boo? What up, Muhammad? Assalamu alaikum. Malaikum assalam, brother. Yeah, you went to church. You had that foundation. You had that belief system. You had that understanding that there's a higher power and there will be circumstances. You will be punished. You know what I'm saying? You were taught spirit of rod, spoil the child. You know what I'm saying? Them 10 commandments are important. One of the main ones is mind your damn business. Right? Let's translate them in today. Mind your business. Don't sleep with other people's loved one, husband or wives. Mind your business, right? Respect your parents. Shut your ass up again. They all apply today, but they're not being told to the children. They need to be written on damn billboards. That's what needs to be flashing across the screens. Video games need to be taken away. Phones need to be eliminated. I was on the phone with my daughter the other day because I have a granddaughter. And I had to say, hold up. I had to call her to the damn phone. Chill the fuck out, because at the end of the day, if you don't sit down right now and behave yourself, I will never send you anything else. Sit down. What are y'all doing? You know what I mean? Like, this soft parenting bullshit. You ain't got to beat a child to death, but you need to install some damn law and order in this bitch. Sit down and be quiet. All that noise and sit your ass down. And that's what naps are for. Make these little kids take a nap. And they claim they don't want to go to sleep. I don't give a shit. You're going to lay here. You keep laying here at the same time every day. For the same amount of minutes, your ass eventually going to start taking naps. That's how that works. We're the parents. We are in control. You are the adults. Okay? You are in control of your child's destiny. Understand that. Some of y'all letting your children out here wilding, doing all kind of dances, saying all kind of shit. I saw the most disgusting shit yesterday. And this is about autism. Muslim as our brothers in religion. Oh, congratulations, Lonnie. Congratulations. Ow. Yes, I accept everyone. As long as you ain't violent and a damn fool. Do you. Your life is yours and mine is mine. I mind my business. Okay? But I saw this young man, y'all. It was a graduation. So y'all know now the new thing is to turn up at graduations. Cuss people out at funerals. I've been seeing that too, where people get up here and be like, oh, I don't, you wasn't there for my mother when she was alive, so F you. This is all going on at the church. All that shit is unacceptable and disrespectful. Once again, no kind of manners, no respect, not giving a fuck. We just allowing these people to do it. Now we're telling them that it's cute, and it's not. My children had an episode. You damn right, because guess what? You had to watch your soaps. That's what I'm saying. It's me time when your ass go to sleep. My kids went to bed like 7:30, and if they were up, they were quiet. People will call me, oh, your kids are quiet. Yeah, because why the fuck does it sound like a circus in here? Not necessary. Anyway, so there's a graduation. This young man walks up to the podium and he says some cuss words to the principal. And he walked along. Now, mind you, the boy is autistic. And everybody was like, yeah, that's right. He must have deserved it. First of all, that boy is talking to a grown-ass man. If there was a problem, then it should have been addressed prior to the graduation or after. But why the fuck would you embarrass me as your parent? And everybody like, oh, no, that's cool. He's autistic. I know that's true. That's a bunch of bullshit, okay? Disrespect is disrespect. Lonnie, I was mind blown. I said, wow. Wow. This is how we doing it now? No. Now we're saying it's okay. Oh, because he's autistic. We know he's telling the truth. I don't give a fuck about the truth. What do you mean? Disrespect is disrespect. We are too comfortable with disrespect. People spit on people. They think that you don't deserve your damn teeth knocked out. What's wrong with y'all? When I heard that they was spitting on them officers out there in LA, are y'all serious? Yeah, Y'all know fucking well you wouldn't be able to spit on one, but y'all okay celebrating them. So y'all sound stupid. Oh, they're unleashing the military on American citizens. Those are illegals. They were waving flags of other countries. Stop fucking lying to yourselves, okay? Please. Stop it. Yeah, spit on somebody. Your teeth will be on the fucking down your throat. That's disgusting. You spit on the wrong person, you're going to be erased. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get eliminated. That's just that. And that's on the street. That's on some real shit. Yeah. So it's amazing to me. Like I said, disrespect is the new thing to do. It's tolerated. It's okay. Everything people do that's disrespectful, it's okay. That's what's up. It's not okay. It's okay until it happened to you and nobody give a damn. Because that's what's going to happen. Nobody's going to give a damn when it happened to you. You're going to be all on your lonesome. Mm-hmm. But yes, please, y'all, just find God. Seriously, find some direction. Start praying. Pray for yourself. Pray for your children. They need your blessings and protections on their lives. Pray for your home. Pray for your job. Pray for your bank account. Pray for your health. Pray for your mental strength. Okay. Pray for your husband, your man, your friends. If you don't have one, pray for one. If that's what you desire, pray. Pray that God heals your heart, removes all your sorrows, remove all your pain. You know what I'm saying? Because when things bother you and you start to pray about it every day, one day you'll notice, like, oh shit, I haven't even been thinking about that lately. Because a lot of people carry trauma. What good? What up? What up, Uncle Will? What it do, boo? All right, babe. You too, Lonnie. Have a good one. Yeah, but people carry trauma. And that trauma leads to a lot of the negativity and disbelief in yourself, you know? And some of y'all just need to get on a routine too, because cleanliness is not that common nowadays. We also used to be very clean, and that is a no-go nowadays too. And that's just with everybody. I don't know, it could be a form of depression too, when you don't want to bathe. But if you have access to a shower, please bathe every morning. Please. I don't, whether you're going anywhere or not, it doesn't matter. Just start a routine for yourself. Pray and clean. Shower, pray, shower, pray. Pray all day. Pray once an hour. And you'll start to see an improvement in your life and the things around you. Blessings will flow, I promise you. But stop going online and stop looking to people that don't matter. These people are fucking nuts. Thank you, William. You noticed. It took me a few days. I still got to put a track here. And I took my time on this one. I put a net on it and everything. Yes. Every day after work, I did a little. So I'm going to put another track here, and then I'm going to bun it up. Y'all remember the old French rolls back in the 90s? Yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm about to start living my life old school again. Because this 2025 shit is just too much for me, you know? Look at the weather. I don't know where y'all live at, but yo, it's like fall. They said it's supposed to get hot in a few days. But it's fall up here. It's like, the other day it was like 62. It's freezing. That's for June? It's cold. So, yes. All right, I guess I'll go back to work. Oh, and let me just tell y'all, remember I told y'all 2 weeks ago I was starting my glow powder. Anyway, and my keto. But I'm going to put up a before and after picture. Y'all can see in 2 weeks, my face has slimmed down. Thank God. It doesn't take much. I could lose it just as fast as I can gain it. I can gain it quick. But I got to stay focused this time. Like, I really need to fucking focus. Seriously. That I have to put in prayer. Definitely. Oh, thank you, William. William over here finessing. I like it. Thank you. All right. Y'all have an amazing day around the way. All right. Don't forget to pray. Stay prayed up at all times. Stay away from evildoers. Don't argue with people. If you have somebody that's in your life and you and that person are toxic, it's just really time to just break free. Do yourself a favor, do them a favor, and walk away. You won't miss them. I don't know how anybody misses arguing and being called names every day. I just don't. I've waited all time. Oh no, you got tonsillitis? Are they gonna take them out? That's no joke. Oh God. Don't even remind me. I had tonsil issues when I was little. Luckily, they was like, if you get it one more time, we're going to take them out. So it was a long period of time. And then when I was like 19, I had another one. I worked in this office building. I got sick like twice within like 3 weeks. That tonsillitis, though, ooh, I had to be rushed to the emergency room. My little cousin, Al, he must have been like 8. He came out my house with his mom. And he was like, is she all right? Is she going to be okay? Oh, blood thinners. Yeah, I switched over from the warfarin blood thinners. To the new age shit. Finally. I didn't have a choice. They were making me, so I did it. But I've been alright. Thank God. But y'all got to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Negative people will bring you down, though. Negativity will make you sick. Like I said, I don't know how anybody can handle somebody yelling in their face all the time, talking shit about them. You worried about what they said? That is very stressful. You deserve better. You don't deserve that from anyone, okay? Don't be abused, and especially don't be abused by strangers on the internet. All right? Log off. Children, stay off the phones, all of that. We all need to get, I mean, honestly, sometimes I'll be wondering, like, did the phones ruin us? Did this shit really, live really, it affected our community. And nobody's really paying attention, but it's definitely affected how people interact with each other. Some people don't even talk to other people. They go online and live this pretend life, and that's just all they need, and it's enough. But it's not right. Like, and people are really, I think people are missing stories. Y'all know I'm always on the news and always reading stuff and being nosy. I'm always all over the place. So, news has always been my thing. But I do feel like people are missing important stories. Like I said, all the YouTube aside and the live aside, because this live aside going on, baby, and they ain't just taking out themselves. They taking out you, who's ever there. There's another lady, North Carolina. She bought a new house. She was moving. She went back to her old house, and she was 62, and her 26-year-old son was taken out by the neighbor from across the street. But now what's wild is they talking about how the neighbor, oh, he did 11 years for killing his uncle some years ago, right? Now, see, that's the thing when you don't know who you fucking with. You don't know who you fucking with. Because I don't know what happened, but I do know this. The grandmother and her son were killed in front of the son's 3 children and their mother. But peep game, they were killed with the son's gun. So apparently that son must have pulled a gun on the other dude, not knowing who he was fucking with. And that dude took that gun and he took them both out. See what I'm saying? So you need to learn how to walk away and de-escalate shit. You ain't always got to be the biggest, the baddest, the hardest, the toughest, the roughest, the smartest. You don't always have to have the last word. Get the fuck on. Taking a lot of things with a grain of salt. Yes, honey. Baby, we got to keep all the pressures low. We got to chill. But yeah, killed him with the sun gun. I said, see, and what was wild was the channel, my boy Stock Market Steve, that's where I heard about the story at, right? I was reading the comments because I was wondering, I was like, I don't think anybody, viewers a view, what it do, boo? I said, I don't think anybody else caught that part of the story, that the people was taken out with the son's gun. So the son pulled the gun on that man from across the street. I don't know if they knew his background, that he was fresh out the pen, that he had already killed his uncle, that he don't play that shit, that he don't get down like that. But when you messing with a real one, sometimes you just don't know. And that dude was 26 that pulled the gun out. What a 26-year-old, he married with kids and he got his mom and his grandma. He don't stand a chance against a hardened criminal. Period. He didn't know. You got to know that you ain't always going to win. Like my friend, one of my people's got his jaw broken. And he was like, oh, I'm going to fuck this dude up when I see him. I said, you do understand that you might not win, right? Like, you might not win. Stop thinking you're going to always win. Stop thinking you're the biggest and the baddest. It's always somebody bigger and badder than you. Believe that. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. You don't know what a person got on them, what's on their mind, what they went through at lunchtime today. Didn't y'all see the movie Straw? People be having bad days. And to all the black women that are offended by the movie Straw, I am appalled at y'all. Who the hell are y'all and where do y'all come from? At the end of the day, I'm like, they don't understand somebody could get evicted. They don't understand somebody could have a child and they don't have help with them. Y'all understand all that other bullshit about them Tyler Perry movies and all that nonsense, but you don't understand that this was relatable. This is real. This really happening out there. Like, people are jumping off bridges with their children. Remember the girl that drove from here to Niagara Falls with her baby? This shit is happening, and y'all talking about, oh, he's offensive. What? That's offensive? Because it's the truth. Just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Please, have compassion for other people. But I'm watching videos, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe he offended. He offended black women like that? Yes. Straw was one of the best movies he's ever made, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Because some of that other bullshit, I don't be into it like that. All them, y'all like that all sisters and all of that. But this was real. It's women out here living this every day, especially in 2025 with this economy. They cutting off all kind of shit. Nobody don't have no help. People are dying out here in the streets. And y'all talking about, he always making black women look bad. It's not him. That's not on him. This movie is the truth. It is what it is. People are in the struggle. People are not eating. People don't have anywhere to live. People are sleeping in their cars. People's children are being taken away from them. People's children are dying. Yes, it's happening. It's not a good look out there. But to see how offended everybody is by this, I'm like, where these bitches come from? Where y'all came from? Y'all don't know one friend in the struggle. Y'all don't know anybody going through. You don't have a cousin, a family member. Nobody you know is going through anything. Really? But you know what's funny in the Straw movie? Peaches McIntyre be going through the same shit. She just get a YouTube check. And her YouTube check get taken away. She gonna be that lady on the movie Straw. I'm telling you. But nobody see it that way because she get a check that she brag about every month from YouTube. Because again, it's it's that delusion. Like, I got it going on and I really don't. But she ain't no different from the lady in the movie Straw. Sick kid. DCF involved. Hello. Waiting on a check. Don't get it. I'm upset. I said it. Peach McIntyre is the movie Straw. Right. Let her shit go left and see what happened. But she's that lady. So don't act like y'all don't, y'all so offended by it when y'all love it on here. When y'all see heifers on here going through the same shit. Ain't that why y'all do all them cash apps and donations and do fundraisers and drives for people's kids and all that shit, right? Because they're in the struggle, allegedly, right? When y'all donating money to all these content creators because they're in the struggle, right? But y'all can't relate to that movie. Huh? Y'all full of shit. All right, I gotta go. All right, y'all, don't forget to pray. Slay and pray all day. Okay. I'll be back. Deuces. It was nice seeing you all today. Love you guys. Go back on the replay. All right. But like I said, Peaches McIntyre is Straw. Deuces.